This episode of Bourbon on Ice, presented by your friend Frosty and your bartender Mike Whiskey, is brought to you by the Cape Media Center of Cape Cod, Massachusetts. The views and opinions expressed during this podcast do not necessarily reflect those of the Cape Media Center. Listener discretion is advised. Rosy Posy Puddin' Pie, who kissed the boys and made 'em cry.
And when the boys came out to play, there was litigation on both sides, which ended in them losing both the playground and the very names with which they had come up raised. So, as a result, no one knows who these people are, as arbitration was deadly and took away all of the things that they had known.
Roll the music.
Welcome, listeners, to Bourbon on Ice,
Where we talk about everything nerdy, like gentlemen.
Join us every week for our local Cape Cod take on, well, everything.
Laugh, cry, be confused, and laugh some more.
I'm your friend Frosty.
And I'm your bartender, Mike Whiskey.
Stay tuned. You think they'll like the episode?
Oh, they'll definitely love it.
Welcome to another emotional episode of Bourbon on Ice. Emotions are high in this room. I can feel them. Look, they're up there. There's the emotions.
Yeah, right next to the ceiling.
Yep, I said they were high. That was bad.
That was very bad.
That was bad even for me.
Welcome to Bourbon on Ice.
That works better. Let's just go with that and forget
Yes.
everything I said. I am your friend Frosty.
And I'm your bartender, Mike Whiskey. Frosty, what are you drinking today?
This is a delicious glass of cherry limeade vodka.
Wonderful. I have Hedem.
Oh my gosh. We should toast. This is not a good idea.
No.
Oh my gosh, that hits hard.
I bet it does.
Wow, I feel that behind my right eye. It's like a sweet death.
Hedem is just grape juice.
That's it.
It's just grape juice. From the Jewish aisle. It was blessed by the rabbi.
There's nothing in it.
Nothing in it.
How are we doing? We're in the bar, people. We're back in the bar, and you're having nothing but pure fruit juice.
Think of it like non-alcoholic wine.
Which is juice. Which is bitter, sad liquid flavored by fruit.
You want to know what's even sadder?
What's sadder?
I cut it 50% with water.
What is wrong with you? Who are you and why? Why have you done this horrible thing?
This crime against drinks.
Hang on. Okay, we're just gonna pour a little bit of this into it.
There we go.
There we go. We fixed the issue. Sorry, but if I'm going to become,
Schnockered.
less than arbitrarily schnockered.
Well, I'll get for schnickered.
Ladies and gentlemen, a momentous occasion is underfoot, underway, nearby, adjacent. This may not be my first glass.
Yeah, it's been a rough day for Frosty.
It's been. But we're going to focus on the other thing I'm talking about, namely the fact that the brand new upcoming Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves movie is just about to come out.
Actually, I have bad news.
It already came out.
It came out March 3rd. We're like a month behind.
Well, you're only technically right. I mean, it won't drop in the United States until March 31st, but
I got
the rest of the world is laughing at us, pointing
Yes.
and laughing at us, as though we showed up wearing Birkenstocks, or two different colored socks.
You know what? Those are kind of fashionable, especially among ladies recently.
I would not know this. I'm not that type of gay. There are many types of gay. I am not one of those types of gay. When people ask me what type of gay I am, I'm like, I'm different from others. And by different, I mean better. Totally stole that line, but I'm not telling you where it's from. The upcoming movie, or already out movie, sorry, splitting hairs, Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves.
The third Dungeons & Dragons movie.
Wait, there was a first?
Yeah. And it was bad.
Okay, which was the good one? If this is the third one, then what's the second one?
I think the second one is Wrath of the Dragon God, and that one wasn't good either.
Okay.
Well, I should say, if you're looking for something just to fill the space and give you a good chuckle and you don't take it too seriously, they're both fine. There's nothing wrong with them. It's like eating a bag of potato chips.
just eating one. That's impossible.
Well, not only that, but just when you finish the bag, you're just left with this feeling, oh man, I feel nasty now that I've eaten this whole bag of potato chips.
This brand new movie is coming out this weekend. This coming weekend, I should point out. Starring Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, a name I cannot pronounce correctly, so here we go. Jean Page, Justice Smith, Sophia Lillis, and Hugh Grant as the bad guy, if the trailers have shown us anything. Plus a litany of CGI monsters, magic. There's also potentially a dragon. And a dungeon.
I have a buddy who is in my Dungeons and Dragons group who has stated that he's not going to go see this movie unless they put in a Loxodon, which is an elephant race. A humanoid elephant race that you can play. The man is obsessed with elephants.
The man who loved elephants too much. Oh, wait. Hang on, that came out wrong.
Yeah.
But I did that intentionally.
So it doesn't count.
In honor of this movie...
In honor of Honor Among Thieves.
That's a good way of putting it. We have decided to do something nerdy. Hence, another episode of the Cape Cod Nerd Word. Play that beautiful theme music. There it is. I love it. So, I've purposefully not been watching the trailers, except the initial one.
I watched 2 trailers, and then I think I saw a commercial, which I thought was a trailer, but it was advertising both the movie and like a credit card or something.
Yeah, I saw something like that. It was a little weird.
Yeah.
Especially since the title of this movie is Honor Among Thieves. You don't want thieves and credit card in the same commercial now, do you? But I have been enjoying that really nice online meme of Chris Pine doing his little jump skip while playing the lute. I love that. What exactly do you bring to the table? He plays the lute. Not relevant. My reaction when I saw that was, he's a bard? That could either be a good thing or a bad thing. Bards, those are tricksy bastards.
Just so long as he doesn't try to seduce the dragon.
See, that. That's why none of my characters are bards. Also, I have no idea what they do. I mean, they're just creepy. What? I'm completely right about this.
You just might be. I had another one of my players in my Dungeons and Dragons group who made a creepy clown who was a bard.
I love clowns. Although that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Wow, it does. It makes far too much sense. I'm just remembering this meme I saw online. I think I sent it to you. I think we posted it on our Twitter page at Whiskey Frosty. Shows two guys up against a minotaur. It's too strong. We can't face it. There's only one thing we can do. Seduction! And you see him making out with the minotaur while the other one is like rocking back and forth on the ground, traumatized. I'm just thinking, like, if he'd been a bard, this would have made so much more sense.
Yeah.
In honor of the upcoming movie, which I refuse to look too much into because I'd like to be surprised and entertain the possibility it might actually be good. How about you? Do you think this will be good?
No. I have no expectations for this movie to be good.
Really?
Yeah.
You're expecting it's gonna suck?
Yes, in a very similar fashion to the previous movies. And that is to say, yes, it will suck, but at least it'll be entertaining while it does so.
That's just cold. Chris Pine is in it. Come on.
Chris Pine, that's what I mean when I say it will at least be entertaining, because Chris Pine is an awesome actor who is able to not say funny things, but do and say things in a funny way.
Also, there's an owl bear.
Owl bears are iconic.
And apparently, someone plays the lute.
I hear it's Chris Pine.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we decided to, in honor of the upcoming movie, which will be a success.
We'll see.
I will stake my reputation. Oh, sorry, there's a $5 limit.
$5 minimum.
Thank you. That's the line. That was from Niles from the nanny. If anyone gets what I'm saying, wow, you should probably check that hearing aid or take some of that Advil for you this morning. I've done both. we've decided to craft some new characters for upcoming campaigns. And, you know, in true nerdy fashion, I have mine completely written out, down to the last detail. Whiskey, do you?
I think this might just go to show the two styles in making characters, because I have nothing planned for this character.
What?
Yeah.
But how?
Well, you see, I like to make the character as I roll the dice.
That is absolutely stupid. What is wrong with you? Angry grumbling.
Stay mad.
And possibly die that way. Okay, so, yes, I have an entire file on my phone, which is also on my PC, which
I've seen it. It's huge.
it's huge. All these characters that have yet to exist, and I tweak them. I suddenly say, oh, I should go back and add this to my character. So I have one here, and we're just going to create a character right now.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean Whiskey is going to do it, because he's created like 7 of my characters, and I have no idea how to do this still. I'm like, there's dice, right?
There are dice.
Okay, so after we roll the dice, then there's like a bunch of writing. Boo, that's boring. Can we just roll more dice?
We can roll plenty of dice.
Okay. I have a pile, and these are new, and they're pretty. I ordered these brand new because this right here is...
That's a nice case.
From,
What do you got in there? Switch?
From SIQUK.
Okay.
This is a dice container, a dice holder, which holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets of dice.
Okay. I want to point out to our listeners that the last time we touched on anything Dungeons and Dragons related, this man sitting next to me, Fist Frosty,
That's me.
only had 2 sets of dice.
And now I have 10.
And now this little math rock goblin has 10 sets.
You've referred to dice as math rocks, and I will never be able to unhear that. It's kind of accurate. It's weirdly accurate.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the antique green set. There's the wild mushroom set. The aquamarines, the blood spattered, the bloodstained fire rock. Oh, I don't know what these ones are, but they are a smoky topaz with green letters on it. Then there's the clear smoky gray ones, which I was informed had something to do with a smoke wizard. And then there's these dark ones, which contain, if you hold it up to your ear, nothing, because it's dice. But they're black.
I thought you were going to say the screams of the innocent that they were forged with.
And my whole container is guarded by a displacer beast, a stuffed little displacer beast keychain. I named him Urs.
It's a very good name for him.
He's so cute. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
But then, unfortunately, I filled up the entire thing, and all I could say is, oh no.
He needs more dice.
Silver lining! So I bought 2 more sets.
All right.
We should get started. Okay.
Yes, we should.
And I think I'm gonna read my character. Can I read my character?
Go for it.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, picture this in your mind. If you stare directly at the streaming service, you're not going to see anything. It doesn't work that way.
No.
I've been informed. Dabu Zivai, desert-dwelling druid of the Sensa Empire, exiled from Terek and master of winds. Don't that just send chills down your spine?
That does sound very impressive.
Yeah. I could have left it there, but then I wrote him an actual bio.
Of course you did.
I have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Despite being a solitary druid and a desert local, Dabu is pleasant company. He prefers to spend his time in the company of lizards, however, which is why desert life suits him just fine. Never without a slimy salamander or saber-toothed chameleon in his pocket or up his sleeve, Dabu is odd but friendly to be around. His powers stem from the ferocious desert winds and sandstorms, and he's been known to whip up a convincing mirage or two just for his own amusement. If you encounter Dabu while lost in the desert, he'll definitely get you to where you need to be, but you'll definitely wonder what's up with all the lizards. He's unfortunately in lifelong exile from civilization, thanks to having to attempted to break into the tomb of the Faceless Prophet, a sentence which forced him to live in the wild alone forever. Rather than be driven from the Empire entirely for his crime, a strong familiarity with childhood friend King Sundasha allowed him to simply live in the deserts forever, which frankly suits the druid fine. Yes, I will admit it. That book that I've been obsessing about, the Journeys to the Radiant Citadel, may have filled in some gaps.
Hey, that's not a bad thing.
I mean, he was just, desert guy. And his last name used to be Jasmal, but then as I was reading through, they had surnames which came from this empire. And I said, I'm going to change his name. So now it's Zivai. Dabu Zivai.
That's awesome.
Right. Now we get to do the fun thing.
Roll
Can I do the fun thing?
You can do the fun thing. And you brought your dice tower.
Yes, I want to thank Robert for giving me an actual dice tower, thus prolonging the madness.
And to Robert, you know what you did. And you're going to have to do better than that.
The gauntlet has been thrown. I'm going to, duck when the next time these two come together. Okay. Okay, here it goes. Oh, wait, don't we have to do all this stuff first before I can roll the dice?
No, you don't. We can just get straight to the rolling. You're going to need 4 d6.
Okay, here's one.
There's one.
But wait, I have an entire bag of dice!
You do now! And I shall also pick out 4d6 from my collection of shiny math rock.
I love that you call it that! I also love the fact that he refers to me as a dice goblin.
Oh yeah, that's what you are.
I thought you made that up, and then I saw that online. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a thing.
It is a thing.
That and the greedy dragon thing.
Oh yes. Shiny math rocks make the click-clack sound. Need the more. Need all the more.
Hey, did you know that Gollum is getting his own game?
Huh. That seems weird.
No joke. No joke whatsoever. He is getting legitimately his own game. Wait, how many dice do I need?
You need 4.
Okay, I may have taken a few extra. Let's put these ones back. There we go. I mean, they're just so special. Okay, down the dice tower they go. Look, there's a little dragon on the dice tower.
Here, take a little 3x5 index card.
For those of you who don't know what we're doing, I'm not explaining it, but I should. You have to roll multiple times with what you would call a regular set of dice, for those of you who don't know the different types.
Yep.
A 6-sided one, or a d6, and write down the numbers that come up.
Yep. Alrighty.
5,
rock on.
10, 16, 17. That was fun. Let's stop. No, who am I kidding? Let's do it again.
Well, hold on. Because you need to drop that 17 by 1. Because you roll the 4d6 and then you drop the lowest number.
Oh, I was forgetting you would know that part. So that was actually a 16. And unfortunately, this one came out to only about a 13.
No, it came out to a 12.
Oh, wait. Math.
Yes, math. These are math rocks.
And down they go again. Whoa, that was even better.
663, so you got a 15.
If it had been 3 6s, would we have invoked satanic powers, or would Satan himself have just been like, guys, enough, seriously?
Probably the second.
Oh.
643, so 13.
It looks so pretty when they come out of the bottom of the tower, all shiny.
Oh, yeah.
One more.
632, which is 11.
And one more roll.
Yep, you need 6 numbers.
Whoa, that was really good.
You got 6662, so drop the 2 and you get 18. Rock on, good numbers.
Actual rocks of math.
Yes. I'll roll my shiny math rocks.
Go, math rocks.
5, 5, 4, 4, 14. 6, 4, 2 for 12. 4, 3, 2 for 9. 5, 2, 1, 1 for 8. I'm getting shafted. 6, 6, 5 for 17.
Okay, finally a good number.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One more.
One more. Uno mas. 6, 2, 1 for 9.
Wait, hang on. The dice seem to be moving on their own into my hand and back into the tower. Look! 5, 5, 3, and 2. You can use that instead. Go on, treat yourself to something nice.
Alright, I'll replace the one of the 9s with a 13.
Oh crap, all the ice in my cup melted. That means my vodka is now completely watered down. Is that a good thing in my case?
Depends on how verschnickered you want to get.
You be quiet, and you too, Pink Elephant. Both of you, hush. Okay, so at this point, I have a name. Whiskey has nothing.
I have nothing but a set of numbers. Now, We can put our numbers anywhere we like in the 6 categories of strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma.
Oh, tell everyone the thing about the tomato. The thing about the tomato is my favorite thing. The thing actually had me like crying on the ground the first time I heard this.
Okay, so a quick explanation of all the stats using the tomato method. Strength is a measure of how well you can crush a tomato in your hand. Dexterity is your ability to dodge a tomato when thrown at you. Constitution is your ability to eat a rotten tomato. Intelligence is knowing that tomato is a fruit and not a vegetable. Wisdom is knowing not to put the tomato in a fruit salad. And charisma is your ability to sell a tomato-based fruit salad.
Okay, so we were sitting in a pizza parlor drawing this up on a table as he's telling me this, and I think the people there thought I might have been getting murdered or something.
Can I interest you in some salsa, Frosty?
Oh goodness, I love salsa.
It's tomato-based fruit salad.
That's the best way to put it. So, let's see. I've got a 16, a 12, a 15, a 13, an 11, and an 18.
So, since you had mentioned a druid in your character story...
Yes. That's his class, right?
Yes. Write that down.
For those who don't know, we're looking at these actual sheets. There's official Dungeons and Dragons sheets, but you can use just a piece of paper if you want to keep track of everything. And
I'm using an index card.
some people use notebooks, some people have index cards, some people have official sheets, some people do it all online. You just have to keep record of these particular things.
Yep. So, wisdom is the most important stat for druids.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll want to put your 18 in your wisdom. My best stat is a 17, and I think I shall put that in my intelligence.
Ooh, brainy guy.
Brainy.
All right, then I'm going to deal with that 16. I'm going to give him 16 intelligence.
Okay.
Maybe not as brainy as you, but still. I will give a 13 constitution. I know, right? And I'm giving the dexterity the 16.
You already put the 16.
This is why my intelligence is actually low. I gave it away to my character. Hang on a second. Let me just cross out that number, cross out that number, and cross out that number. The dexterity will be 15.
Good choice.
The strength will be the 12. And because he's a guy living alone in the desert with lizards, the charisma's going to be an 11.
Okay. I think I'll put my 14 in strength.
Burly, strapping man.
Yes.
Or woman. Or they.
I'll put my charisma as an 8. My constitution as the 13 that I rolled. My wisdom will be 12. And my dexterity will be 9.
So we've got all the numbers down.
Yep.
That's wonderful. We can stop now. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else to do.
Oh, there's so much more.
But this is the part I hate. The dice rolling has ended.
The dice rolling has ended.
Now it's just like, scribbling.
Scribbling down everything.
Do I have to? Oh, wait. This is an episode.
This is an episode. We can edit that away.
We don't have to put anything in here. As a matter of fact, we can just come back and these can all be done.
That's right.
But then we'd have to come up with something else to talk about.
My character.
Oh my gosh. This is going to take some time, people.
The Cape Media Center, located in Dennisport, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, is a non-profit community media center and the public access TV station for the towns of Barnstable, Yarmouth, Dennis, Harwich, and Chatham. Our mission is to build community through media, enhance democratic communication, and facilitate free expression by providing these towns with a state-of-the-art media resource center. Members can become trained in our video and audio equipment and produce their own media content. Membership includes training classes, access to our field equipment, studios and facility, as well as airtime. Podcasters and music producers can share their content on our website. For more information, visit capemedia.org.
This episode of Bourbon on Ice is brought to you by Market Street Bookshop in Mashpee Commons, located at 31 Market Street, Mashpee, Massachusetts. Embrace diversity and find support for local authors and artists at the Market Street Bookshop, where your favorite new read is just a browse away. For more information, give them a call at 508-539-6985.
That was fast.
That was very fast. I mean, without the magic of podcasting equipment and editing, people won't know that several hours of long, intense talking and mathematical adding and so much figuring just passed.
And the tears. Don't forget the tears.
The tears especially.
Yeah.
This is like my 5th drink.
Yeah. I'm still on my first.
Okay, to save everyone from, having to suffer, we did do a couple of things while we were on quote break. But we're back. We're here for you people.
Oh, yes.
Completely unedited. Edited. I should edit this part out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So.
Dice roll.
Bam! That's not too bad. It's kind of low. Anyways, what do we do in the break? Well, Frosty filled in his background. He is a hermit.
I'm a Kermit.
Kermit the Hermit. Herman's Hermit. Anyone old enough. We filled in the ability score modifiers. We got his initiative down, his speed, and his racial and class features. Now, Dabu is a Yuan-Ti, pure blood, which means that he's half snake, half man.
I am?
Yeah.
That's awesome! I didn't know I just did that.
Yes. So that means he gets Poison Spray as a free cantrip.
Hooray.
Which is a nice little damage-dealing spell.
Nobody kiss me.
Spit poison like a cobra.
Patooey.
You get Advantage versus Spells, which is actually a broken ability. Advantage versus Poison, so that what that means is when you have to make a save versus a spell, or poison, you roll 2d20, and you use the better result.
You betcha. That sure is what you were talking about.
And you also get Poison Resistance, which means you take half damage from all sources of poison.
Yeah, I don't play without whiskey nearby to literally explain everything I'm doing. Do you have any idea how many times I do things wrong and Whiskey's like, that's not how it works, Frosty? And Frosty's like, overturn table. And Whiskey's like, roll for initiative. And Frosty says, okay. I got a 1. And Whiskey's like, put the table back.
You also picked up a few skills. Why don't you tell them what skills you picked for Dabu?
Well, I have animal handling, medicine, religion, and survival.
Very good.
Because a guy living out in the middle of the desert really needs to be good with medicine and animals and survival. And I guess the religion is in there because he could use an imaginary friend to talk to. Yeah, I said it. Come at me.
So, you mocked me earlier for not having...
A hat. A girlfriend. Height.
I have all 3 of those things, thank you very much.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
No, a name or a class or any idea of what I was gonna do.
You nameless, classless fool.
Well, I have just made Derida Rennick.
I love that name.
I chose the wizard class, and for my background, I chose the athlete. I am a bodybuilding wizard.
Speechless. Can't. Words.
The skills I chose were, I got acrobatics and athletics from my background as an athlete. And for my class skills, I picked up Arcana for my knowledge of the arcane, and medicine because he is also a fitness guru.
Like, bro, do you even lift?
Yes.
With magic?
Yes.
I'm sure there's a 1,000 jokes, but my mind is kind of blank on this.
I am a human. I chose the human race, so I got to increase all my stats by +1.
I love their music.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's the Human League. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, humans don't get anything special, except for a +1 to every stat, so...
That is kind of special, actually, in itself, when you think about it.
It is. But it also allowed me to get a 18 in my intelligence.
Huh. Well, mine's a 16, but there's a little +3 next to it, so that means 19. So mine's smarter than yours.
No, the +3 is the modifier. That's what you roll on the die whenever you have to roll a d20. That's what you add to the d20.
Hang on.
10.
Oh, okay, so he's got 26 intelligence.
No.
I'm starting to think this guy is much more a reflection of me than I realize.
And as a wizard and as a druid, we both get spells. So,
I do love magic.
So, you picked a few spells, you picked a few cantrips and a few spells. Why don't you say what you picked?
All right, so we've got Druidcraft, and as Whiskey explains to me, flailing?
Flailing?
Flailing.
Okay. It can tell you the weather and the time of day, which is usually useless because we're outside most of the time.
Do wizards not have watches? These people have access to the lofty realms of magic. Do they not have the idea of, hey, you know what? We should invent this thing we should put on our wrist.
It can also create it can snuff or light candles, and it can produce tiny little gusts of wind, little tiny breezes.
I also have guidance.
Guidance is a very good cantrip. Guidance allows you to basically touch someone, you pat them on the shoulder, and they gain a d4, a 4-sided die, to their next d20 roll. So they get to add the d4 to the d20.
When I first started getting these dice sets and I saw the d4, I assumed it was some sort of demonstrable joke, because it's like a pyramid.
Yeah.
And I was saying, like, who on earth is using that? And Whiskey has gone on to explain, oh, no, they're very useful. There's a lot of things that come with that, and I'm all...
They're all
sure, dude.
useful in their own way.
Sure, dude, whatever.
They're especially useful as caltrops, which is why everyone at the table panics when one gets dropped on the floor.
Basically, it's like a Lego.
Yeah.
Those horrible things that meet at night and plan out where they're going to hide in your house, so when you're stumbling around drunk or tired... barefoot.
In the dark.
Yeah. Unlike a Lego, this could actually kill you.
It could. That could definitely stab through your foot, especially the metal ones.
How did he die? He stepped on a metal D4. When will children learn?
There were no children in that house. When will nerds learn?
Death by nerd. Also... again, this is a guy living out in the desert and dwelling with a lot of lizards. Animal friendship, create or destroy water, long strider, and purify food and drink.
Now, druids actually get access to all of their spells, but you can only prepare so many per day. And so Frosty's prepared spells reflect his daily life.
I think this is a very wise thing I've done. Also, since this guy comes from the Sensen Empire, for languages he speaks Common and Sensen by default.
Perfect.
Tell me about yours.
I chose the cantrips Firebolt, Light, and Mage Hand, which is a classic toolkit for wizards. And then I picked the level 1 spells Shield, Hideous Laughter.
What?
Oh yeah, I get to point at someone and make them fall down laughing.
Whiskey, have you been casting that on me in real life? Because some of the crap you say is just like, whoa.
Yeah. I chose Floating Disc, Sleep, Identify, and Magic Missile.
Sex joke?
No.
Oh, you mean an actual magical missile? Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry. My mind went to a play. Okay, hey, moving on.
And my languages are Human and Draconic.
What's Draconic?
The language of dragons.
That is cool.
Yeah, I speak dragon.
Okay, so not only is this a super buff wizard athlete throwing fire bolts and lightning, he also talks to dragons. This is like the ultimate bro wizard. This is like a brozard.
Yeah.
He's in the ye old mystical Planet Fitness name dropping. Yeah, so bros, I was out with my buzz Smaug. Yeah, you know Smaug? Yeah, Tiamat and I were just knocking back a couple of brews over a couple of 10-pounders.
Tiamat is
A female.
hugely evil. Like apocalyptically evil.
I'm sorry, off the top of my head, those are the only two dragons I know.
And both of them evil, vicious creatures.
So we've created our characters. We did this all for you, people.
Yes, all for you. And now we get to play a game.
We do?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna need things like equipment and hit points and personality traits and features and traits, but we're not gonna bore all of you with that.
No.
We'll come up with that for ourselves. But what would we do with this? Okay, away to the
Radiant Citadel.
Radiant Citadel, which I have right here. I can't read it. It's in a weird language.
Yeah, because it's upside down again.
Why does that keep happening? One would almost think that I'm doing that on purpose for laughs.
Because you are.
No, I would never do something that ridiculous or basic.
You're right. You do it for sympathy.
I wouldn't lie with that. Now, according to some of the adventures that happen in the Sensa Empire, these are proposed, and you need to roll a d4, which I will do right now, into the dice tower.
Kabam, number 2.
A deadly illness introduced by bandits to weaken trade ravages camels throughout the empire. Really, that's what it says. Empress Inaya hires the party to learn who paid the bandits and whether the ailment can be cured. I wanted to, save a princess from a tower, or, kill the giant desert bog beast of flame with 9 heads. Instead, sure, I'll fix sick camels. That's it, I'm rolling again.
Number 1.
Increasingly dissatisfied with the investigation into the death of her husband and son, Empress Inaya seeks adventurers to find new leads. Yes, it's a murder mystery!
That sounds fun.
That actually does. Except for the death.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Or, I'm just gonna turn the dice over. Look, a 3. Hang on. What? Now it's a 3. Caravans traveling between Niba and Anissa have recently come under attack by air elementals. A consortium of merchants hires the party to escort a caravan and deal with the threat. So it's an escort mission.
Yep. I hate escort missions.
Oh my gosh, some
and
of
they
the worst.
always walk either too fast or too slow.
Or in front of you as you're firing your weapon. And of course, there's always the awful dialogue that comes up. Watch out! There's something approaching on the left.
And then the battle's over. Fancy meeting you here. I'm escorting you, you dunderhead.
And hang on. Oh, I'll be damned. It came up as a 2, but if I, pretend that it didn't, it was a 4. King Sundasha of Tariq declares his city-state independent of the Sensa Empire using magic to line his borders with giant scorpions, which is badass! And also kind of cool.
Yeah.
Empress Inaya hires the characters to secretly infiltrate Tariq and make the rogue king see sense. Let's do that one. Let's do that one instead.
That one
I don't want to heal some stupid camels. Those things spit.
And we can tie it into your backstory.
We can. How about you? You're a character. I want to know a little bit about your character. The
I don't
wheels
know.
are turning. I can see the hamster running.
The wheel is spinning, but the hamster is dead, Frosty.
This is why I do steampunk, because if you just put a steam kettle in the right spot with a bellows and a fan, then that would be taken care of.
How about this? As a youth, Derida came from a small farming community. Then he went to the Library of Candlekeep on the Sword Coast, and he discovered a talent and a passion for learning and wizardry.
You literally just pulled that out of the air? That's awesome.
Yeah. And it's in line with the Forgotten Realms lore.
Which you made up.
No, which Ed Greenwood made up.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, all of this just lives in your head.
Yeah.
Wow.
And as a farmer, as someone who came from a farming community, that explains the athletics. And he used his knowledge of fitness and health that he gained in the library to become even more buff. And he enjoyed working with his body as much as his mind.
Hey, did he ever, get into a tug of war with a horse and win? Like another guy I know? This is you, isn't it? This character, this is you. Oh my gosh.
There's a little bit of ourselves in every character that we make that I'm sure that some part of you lives in Dabu as well.
The desert-dwelling, scorpion-loving, wind-summoning black guy that was exiled from his home for trying to sneak into a forbidden church?
Ah, there we go. Exiled from his home.
Okay, there it is.
Yep.
There. Oh, you were right, Whiskey. Who was I to question the wisdom of Whiskey? That's great. That's absolutely great. Now, everyone, I want you to know that what I was describing was known as a one-shot. Sometimes there are campaigns which people come up with, and sometimes there are campaigns which basically have a start here and end in 20 years. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
But what that book, Journeys to the Radiant Citadel, came up with was basically, well, if there was like 13 or was there 14, I forget.
It's 13, I believe.
Okay, hang on, doing fast math in my head. So there's about 52 one-shot adventures, which are, they have a start, they have an end, and come on in.
Yep.
We have all the stuff you will encounter, we have all the people that you will meet, and woe to those who come up with their own ideas, because that's not how Dungeons & Dragons works, except in this context. Basically, we could wander anywhere we want in this book and do the laid out adventure. We just had to do the most difficult part, which was to create a character.
Now we gotta create characters with some other people and get a group going.
All right. I could bring in Beau. Oh my gosh, he had that puppet.
Robert has agreed to join us. Tentatively agreed.
Okay, yeah, we may have to use like actual bondage straps and a straitjacket and maybe some mind-altering drugs to get him to believe he's having fun, but that could work. And Kevin will be here like 5 seconds.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah, he will be here and he'll dress for the part.
Oh, that's awesome.
He will literally show up in chainmail.
Perfect.
Let's see, we could get Jamie.
I don't know if I know Jamie. Oh, no, I do know Jamie. Of course I know Jamie.
Friendly Jamie.
Yeah.
Wonderful, loving Jamie, whose office is full of a lot of nostalgia. I mean, there's those McDonald's chicken nuggets guys in there.
Yeah. I don't even remember their names.
Did they have names?
They do have official names. I just don't remember them.
Wow. Okay, growing up, I had Butterscotch Beaver from the 1985 World of Dairy Queen. My parents gave him away, and as an adult, I made it my mission to collect him again, and then I found out there's 5 others.
Oh.
So I went on like a years-long quest of my own to round up all of these creatures, and I have them all. I have the Butterscotch Beaver, the Vanilla Gorilla, the Pineapple Penguin, the Marshmallow Moose, the Strawberry Bear, and the Blizzard Wizard. That's both nerdy and very gay of me because they're aesthetically placed in my house.
Ah.
All right, are we ready?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
And we know how to play this game.
I've read the rules. You've read the rules. We both read the rules.
We've consulted experts. We've been on Reddit and Google Ask.
We've watched online videos. Every single question we've asked has been answered.
We understand the nuances, the intricate details, and we know exactly what has to be done for this to happen.
We have the high-quality game pieces, the expansion packs, and we are all set to play.
Right.
Okay.
So, still want to play?
Nah, sounds boring. Let's do something else.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now. We should wear our costumes. We should dress up like our characters and wear our costumes when we go to the movie. I'm not getting a lot of support for this idea.
No.
Don't you want to dress up like a bodybuilding, weightlifting wizards of death?
I think I'm good. I don't think I can pull it off.
I don't think me as a white guy can pull off showing up to a movie theater wearing a turban and robes. It might be insensitive culturally or just stupid. Either way, let's not do it. I could show up wearing my Prince outfit, though. What? I have a dark Prince outfit.
Okay.
It's got a cape and everything. I'll be that guy.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the actor formerly known, or the
artist
formerly known as Prince.
I can tell you right now with 100% guarantee, I own nothing purple. Not even a bandana.
Wow.
Yeah, purple does not live in my wardrobe.
Huh.
But we are going to see the movie.
Yes.
Yes, I cannot wait to see the movie. And you'll be proven wrong.
I sincerely hope that I am.
I mean, we've got to. Because if bad, then we've wasted money and we're fools.
Yes.
That would mean we got duped.
Yes.
Hang on. I need to do a perception check. Which one?
D20. You had the right one.
Oh, crap, that's a 4.
But you add your wisdom modifier.
8. We're doomed.
You are doomed.
Wait.
And I got
A 17.
an 18. Because I add my +1 modifier from my...
So you'll enjoy the movie, but it'll be over my head. I'm going to be nudging you through this entire movie. Whiskey, what just happened? I'm going to be like, can we pause the movie? Whiskey needs to explain the intricacies of Dungeons and Dragons to me. Again.
Again, and again, and again.
And just one more time, again.
This man sends me memes. I don't get it.
I haven't done that in a while. The last 2 I sent, I totally got. And they were funny.
They were.
This one is a text meme. Arrow, function to rogue. Barbarian, look, a note. Reading. It says, I, a ranger, have joined your party. Yay! Rogue, no. Arrow, function to rogue. Barbarian. This note says, BTW, if I wanted the rogue dead, the rogue would be dead. Paladin, I like the ranger.
You know what the funniest part about this one is?
What?
The barbarian reads.
I just got that. And then I sent another one. It's one of those Vince McMahon things from WWF where he's getting more excited as things go on. It goes, you die. You got to heaven. All your best friends are there. They're waiting for you to start D&D session. J.R.R. Tolkien is the dungeon master.
I gotta admit, Professor Tolkien was my dungeon master. I would strap in for an awesome ride.
And this is the afterlife, so it could literally last forever.
Yes.
You could have one intense afterlife. But why risk it? I just plan to keep living.
Okay.
Okay. So, everyone, we are excited about... one of us is excited about the upcoming Dungeons & Dragons movie. We will let you know how it goes, but there's another important movie coming up.
John Wick?
Okay, aside from that.
Okay.
As well as that.
Yeah.
The Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yes. This one should be... again, I'm cautiously optimistic.
The trailers have been great, and I can't find my costume. I can't find my Mario costume. I've been threatening to go in my Mario costume.
I think I need a Bowser costume. Like
You'll be Jack Black. Don't repeat that joke. It was too much. We've got some nerdy movies coming up to welcome in the spring season, people. We hope to see you all there.
Look forward to it.
Thank you for listening. I am your friend Frosty.
And I'm your bartender, Mike Whiskey.
And as always,
have a cold one on us.
I noticed that neither of us wanted to dress like Toad.
Toad is evil.
Oh, he is a mushroom. Those things, you take one and heaven knows what happens.
Whee!
This podcast was recorded at and produced by Cape Media Center on Cape Cod, Massachusetts by podcasting duo Mike Whiskey and your friend Frosty. All music and sound credits go to soundstripe.com. Special thanks to Jamie Horton, Emily Tulloch, Gabrielle Rawson. For more information on Bourbon on Ice, visit our social media page at twitter.com/whiskeyfrosty. For more information on Cape Media Center, visit capemedia.org. For more listening options and a variety of podcasting entertainment, visit our hosts at buzzsprout.com and capemediacenter.org.